Hey guys, welcome back to Go Spencer. And I made a short a few days ago about what do you do after you pull a card, and going over the comments. I kind of want to touch base on that. And today we're going to talk about what you do with the cards that you pull. What do you do with the bulk? How do you store it? What are some good options? I'm going to show you guys some kind of free and cheap options that I use to store all my cards in. How I categorize them and everything. It's going to be a nice little video. Lots of information here. And again, tell me in the comments if you have a better way of doing any of these steps. I'd love to hear about it. I'm always looking for improvement, and hopefully this video kind of might help you guys out with sorting your bulk and going through and how you store your cards. So there's a lot of options out there, and we got some Surging Sparks packs here. So we're going to open these up, and I'll kind of go through the process of what I do first, and then I'll kind of show you kind of all my storage ideas and where I keep certain cards and what I do with them. So we'll go ahead and we'll just start ripping some packs here, and that way I can kind of show you guys hands-on. Typically I do this stuff after every video, but we'll kind of do it with each of these 5 packs here. I like to think that I kind of open a medium amount of cards here. I know a lot of people might open a lot more, a lot of people might open a lot less. So basically what we're going to do is kind of go through and kind of explore the options for kind of for everybody. So basically we rip the pack. These 2 things go in the trash. I don't keep the energies. I don't keep the code cards. I have stacks and stacks of these that I didn't show for me in case I ever decide to play the game, but I like to show these code cards for everybody, or at least one person watching. Then the anatomy of the pack, these next 7 cards are just going to be your basic non-hollows. I'm going to set these in a pile here, and we got Ace Spec, which is a hit, Jasmine's Gaze, and the Skeletor. So what I'll do is I will keep these 2 cards in their own pile, and I'll take any hits. And of course, there's variations of hits. There's big ones and little ones. This is one of the smallest ones you can get. So what I'm going to do, since it is a hit, I'm going to sleeve it up. This card for me is not worth putting in a top loader. What I do is I'll kind of show you after we open these packs what I do with each little stack here that I create. And again, like, this is obviously trash. The pack wrappers, obviously trash. So they're going to go in the trash pile. Off to the side here. Another code card. It's going to go in the discard pile. This energy, also discard. We're going to go through our first 7 regular cards. And in this pack, we got no hits. So these are going to go in the hollow and reverse pile there. And we got the Pikachu pack, guys. Ooh, we definitely need to pull that Pikachu card out of this set. I've been chasing this for far too long. Said trash. Then we're going to go through our first 7. We got Oricorio, Scatterbug, Wattrel, Simisear, Pessimian, Cobra Berry, Walrein. We got Yamask, Easy as Appeal, and Tapu Koko. Kind of hoping we get some big hits to kind of show, but I'll kind of show you with some, if we don't pull anything, I'll show you with some other previous big hits. All right, let's get these packs ripped open. Helioptile, Capsakid, Sigilyph, Technical Machine, Ninetales. We got Sandygast, Fanfeet, and a Milotic EX. So there is baby hit number 2. These are kind of your common hits. Most of your packs, when you get a hit, are going to contain either one of these half-art EXs or an Ace Spec if it's a set that contains Ace Spec cards, which I think they're doing away with. So moving forward, we're not going to see any more Ace Specs, which is good because they kind of take a hit away, in my opinion. All right, last pack here. Can we pull something big? Bronzong, Sandygast, Drillbur, Magnemite. We got Indeedee, Mirage. We got Celio, Bronzong, and Rabsca. So we got nothing there. So let me get rid of all this trash. Get this trash out of the way. Into the bin, which is overflowing. All right, so I always keep some top loaders on hand, and they would be for kind of your big hitter cards. So we'll kind of show you, first of all, here's a Cassiopeia SIR from Shroud of Fable. Big hit, guys. Probably the number 2 card in the set. So what I do is I take a top loader, which I'm not going to use a new one. I keep a pile of kind of old, kind of beat up ones over here. If I can get it in there. All right, bam, this one's done. Now, if I don't have this card in the binder already, it's not going in the top loader, it's going to go in the binder. So the first pull of every single card, even these reverses, even these non-hollows, the first one's going to go in the binder. So it's taken care of. Now, when choosing a binder, you don't want a top load one. You don't want one with the little leaf pages. You want like a nice binder, side load, something high quality. Keep your nice cards safe, okay? Then I keep those in a tote, which is a gasketed tote, so no moisture or anything can get in there and damage these cards over time, because you'd be surprised what could happen over 20-30 years. You just never know. Now, say this is my second Cassiopeia, which it is. What I'm going to do, I buy these at Walmart. These little Sterilite tins, there is no gasket to them, but they are stackable, and you can actually fit a lot of cards in there. What I do is I like to keep all these bad boys, and these would be like my kind of better hits, maybe not all of them, but most of these are like special illustration rares and alternate arts and stuff like that. They're gonna go in here and they're gonna get sealed up, and then they can get stacked away. I probably got 5 or 6 of these bad boys running around. I keep my slabs in these things too. I think they're under $2 at Walmart. Very, very good option to keep your cards. Protection wise, they're kind of mid. You know, they do latch on the lid, so nothing can knock them over or cause them to be exposed to the elements. But it is, of course, cheap plastic, no gasket. But these cards are in top loaders too, so they're pretty well protected on their own. You guys may be familiar with the shoebox boxes. I got a lot of those, and I don't really keep more expensive cards in there because, you know, they're pretty flimsy, and I think over time moving them, opening them up and closing them kind of weakens that cardboard. And eventually, if you stack a bunch on top of each other, especially these bigger ones, you can really start to weigh down, and you could potentially damage your cards in there too. Like I said, if they're in top loaders, you might not have to worry, but why take a risk of bending a card when it's completely unnecessary? So I typically use those for other cards, you know, more like these kind of smaller hits and stuff like that. Which brings me to these. What I like to do is I do not waste the top loader on these little baby hits unless I'm shipping them out to somebody or something like that. Typically what I do is I buy these for like 98 cents at Walmart, and I have probably a good dozen of them. And these would be where I keep my cards I want to keep, but cards that just aren't, I don't know, worthy of the top loader. And these are really great too. These definitely a good pickup right here for 98 cents. Like, and I sort these out too based on unsorted, meaning cards I recently got and I don't really know where to put them yet. Also, if I'll keep like similar cards in there, like baby shinies and stuff like that. I'll keep like all these baby shinies and maybe like master balls and stuff like that. Very similar kind of pull rate cards. I'll keep these all together in one of these. That way they stay safe and I know where they are, and they stay separate from the others. Also too, if I was to have like a listing on eBay or somewhere for a certain group of cards, I will keep them all in one of these so I don't get them mixed up with other cards. And when they sell, I can just take them out and package them up that way. But more like this one, I think this is kind of like rainbows and gold cards and stuff like that. Just extra gold cards and stuff. They stay safe in here. They don't get beat up. They don't get honestly, they don't really get touched very often either. All right, so now let's get to the bulk of what we got here. All right, depending on how many cards you got, what I like to do is all my reverses and regular hollows, like these ones right here, I will put these in a free ETB box because I have so many of them. So what I typically do, sort them all by set eventually. Usually when I get one full, what I'll do is I'll go through and sort it all by set because we open all different sets on here. And then I'll kind of keep, say like the 151s all together, and I'll keep the Surging Sparks ones all together. And I got a big stack of them over here. labeled so I know where they all go. And then I got this one, and I know this is my unlabeled one. As soon as it gets full, we're ready to go. Another thing, if you don't open a lot of cards, these little booster bundle boxes can hold a nice little stack of cards, probably 60, 70 cards in here at least, maybe more if you can cram them in there. But let's get to the bulk of the problem, guys. The bulk cards. What do you guys do with these? I have a big box over here to my left, and it's a nice box. It's probably 16 by 16 by 12. And what I do is I just take all these and I just stack them in there as I go. I don't want these cards. Besides the one I put in the binder, one of every card. Then once that box starts to get full, I'll take a bunch out and I'll take them down to my local card store and give them to him, and he can turn around and maybe make a little profit from these. Maybe people buy 10 for $1 or something like that. Helps him keep people in the store and stuff like that. So that's basically my solution to card management. Like I said, please tell me in the comments, what do you guys do? Is there a better way? Probably. But like I said, this works for me right now. I know some people like to use the little mini tins and all the little tins and stuff to keep their cards in. But the thing is, if they're not top loaders, they're going to be sliding around, and they're kind of, I don't know, I don't like to have a bunch of tins just kind of laying around. They don't really stack together well. There are their little stacker tins, but honestly, they're kind of flimsy and cheap and easily get knocked over and stuff like that. So basically, that's all I got for you guys today. Just wanted to kind of share a little bit with you of kind of what we do after a video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We are on year number 3 and couldn't be happier. The channel's growing greatly. All your comments, all your likes, all your shares, man, they really help our channel grow, and we appreciate that so much. We'll see you guys in the next video.